Mullen said on Saturday and then again today that coming out to practice today, he wanted to see the character of this team and how they responded. As a captain, what sort of responsibility falls on you to kind of help lead that?
I think the biggest thing for the leaders on this team is just to make sure everybody's heads are still up, everybody's still focused on the games that we still have ahead of us, and nobody really wants to lose. So guys are definitely down after the game, and I think a lot of guys are just competitive and ready to get back out there to try and get ready for Vandy to get that taste out of our mouth.
What have you seen from Vandy so far, if you've been able to watch any tape?
They have a really new back end. A lot of the guys last year left, so we haven't really watched much film yet. We kind of just introduced, our starting players that we'll have going in, and what guys they had on the back end, but we haven't really watched much tape yet.
Dan has said that you guys aren't out of the SEC East race yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it would take for you guys to get there?
They would have to lose 2.
Okay. How much do you think about that at all?
Not really. I think our focus is, playing to the best that we can for these next 3 games and trying to finish out the season how we know we can. And, that's not in our control. Georgia's a hell of a ball team, and, I'm sure they're going to go and try to control their own destiny to get where they want to go as well. So it's not in our, control, and we're just going to continue to control what we can and try to, do it the best we can for our team.
Saturday's game, you guys didn't have a whole lot of possessions offensively. How tough is it to kind of get into a rhythm in a game where you're not getting many chances?
It's definitely tough. When you get limited opportunities like we had, the margin for error is that much more smaller. So, having penalties, taking, bad sacks, things that we can't just have, definitely hurt us and cost us in the game. And, I think they had 8 possessions. We had 7. We ended up losing by 7. So, there was no turnovers in the game. We didn't create any. They didn't. So, when you have a game like that, you can't really make any errors. You got to try to be, the best that you can every possession that you get.
How do you explain like some of those little details, just not being on point with them? You guys had been a good part of this season.
Mm-hmm. Just the little things, like penalties, like I said, getting the ball away quicker. Coach Mullen even probably said, checking into better plays, from the sideline and things like that. So just those little things are probably things that we could have did better as a collective team. And, those little errors definitely, probably cost us in the game.
Well, what's the key to like kind of cleaning that up and going forward?
Probably just getting back to our kind of identity, I would say. Probably trying to call as many plays as we can, try to get as many plays as we can in within a football game just to, try to get guys in more successful positions to be successful. Having limited snaps and limited possessions, you can only do so much. So, the more plays you run, the more possessions you can try and have, the better the chance for you to try to get the ball in the end zone.
Josh, it seems like every week there's a different receiver that kind of breaks out for you guys. What's it like to play with not just so many receivers that are good, but specifically 4 senior guys? And how has that worked from a chemistry standpoint?
It's great. This is probably the most unselfish group of guys I've been around my entire life, in high school, from Little League to even college. I think everybody knows that we're a talented group within our room, and everybody knows that at any given moment within a game that anybody can make the play to kind of get a flow going and, get things rolling. So I think the biggest thing for us is we don't really care who makes the play. We just, want the play to be made within the group. We're really close. We're like brothers. We spend a lot of time together off the field. We spend a lot of time this offseason, working, trying to be the best that we can. And, we're just a really unselfish group, and I'm happy to be a part of the group of guys that we have.
Early on in your career here, or maybe even high school,
Mm-hmm.
that's not something that I guess you get every year?
Nah.
Where does that manifest, and where does that start from? Because there's only one ball to go around, you all want to go to the NFL.
Right.
So where does that manifest from?
I think it starts from Coach Mullen, kind of just, sitting all of us down and, being honest with us. Like, there's one ball. All of you guys are great talent. There's only so much he can do to try to get the ball to everybody within a game plan. So, he's kind of let us know that, things might not go our way every game. Things might not sway your way every game. But, when it does, be ready to make the play when your number's called. And I think we've done a good job of that within our room, just making the plays when our number's called and, trying to help our team win ball games. And, even with, some positions being thin, like DBs, we don't have as many as we've had in the past. Guys even stepping up to like play special teams. Like, you know, we have a really unselfish group of guys. Everybody in our group plays special teams, whether it's punt return, kickoff, kick return. Everybody's on something. Everybody just wants to try to help the team win. And, you know, I'm just excited to be a part of that group.
Coach Mullen was raving about you and Freddie going back and forth with the starts. Do you even know how many games you started this year?
Nah, I don't.
What if you had to guess?
What week are we in? 9?
10. You played.
We've played 9, 5,
Well, it's 4.
4.
4 for you and 4 for him.
Freddie, yeah.
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 Do you guys, when do you find out if you're going to start? Just by the.
We alternate each week. So like I know, so like this week it'll be Freddie,
Okay.
and next week it'll be me. So like we just know to switch each week. Yeah, he gets senior there.
He gets the bowl game.
I got Miami though, so I got week 1. He'll get senior.
So who set that up? Yeah.
Just me, Coach G, and Freddie. He didn't. We were just like, he didn't really care who had it. Me and Freddie didn't really care. So we was just like, we'll just switch it every week and just roll with that.